So we are now live, and I'm here to. I'm still trying to navigate here. Here to show you some more Satisfactory. Now, if you're confused why I'm saying some more, it's because I already streamed once, twice, almost 3 times on Twitch. And I meant to do more, but sadly, I got my times wrong on the cutoff date for the alpha weekend. But I have actually been playing some. I've been testing out the maps. I haven't tested out one because that's kind of a surprise. I want to do that on stream. Not this stream, though. Right now, I am in the beginner area, and we'll get right into it in a minute. And I just want to tell you all that I'm not starting from the beginning. I've already done that, and I think I've done really well, and I just want to show you what I've done so far. And I've gotten into stuff that I haven't seen on streams yet. Like, everybody's still, getting the base figured out, getting some early automation done, and I'm already kind of past that. And I just want to show you what this game is offering. So you guys are on the starting screen, and I'm just going to go and load it up for you, and hopefully my game doesn't break because I'm recording and doing this at the same time. So Satisfactory is out in early access. The alpha weekend is over. Now it is still possible that they can completely change the game from right now. Right now it runs fantastic. I have Core i5 computer. I don't have any graphics card, none whatsoever. So this game, it has crashed a few times, but that it's early access and alpha weekend. They were still figuring things out. So let me switch you over. Our game just loaded up. It loads up very quickly. By the way, if you're used to like Steam games, like Arc for me takes forever to load up. There we go. You should be able to see me now. I just have to make sure on this, and we'll show me. Okay, you can see me. All right. So here's just telling you it's in early access. Welcome to early access Satisfactory. Currently we have 1 through 6 tiers. Now in alpha there was only 1 through 4, I believe. Now they have 1 through 6, and I think there's a 7th tier, but it's not unlocked yet. Implemented, but as development goes on, more tiers and new features will be added. Now, as far as new features go, besides like having available 5 and 6 to us during early access, don't think there's anything really new, except for like new research and such. So we'll get right into it here, and we're not going to start a new game. I'll do that a little later, and I will. See, I'm in this area. I'm in the grassy fields, kind of beginner area. You have lots of space, lots of biomass. There's different areas with plenty of resources nearby, except I'm going to get into that nearby situation in a minute. Then there's the rocky desert, a barren, medium-sized area bordering the sea, which is mostly flat. Good area to build, but a nicely balanced distances and building opportunities, but limited biomass. Now, I don't know about you, but I've seen videos of there being just enough biomass. Of course, once you get into chainsaws and such. Now, this area, the northern forest, I've seen one person play it so far, and I think I'm going to do the same, but I'll try and hold on and use biomass as long as I can when I do that map. So now we're going to go into continue, and you're going to see the world that I'm in, the grassy fields. And I actually wish I had gotten all this, like, I really wish I had gotten this all, like, recorded when I was doing all these things. But, Trying to like find a thing where I can share my stuff. Let's see. So this is my world, and so far, let's just wait for it to load in a bit. I've used the paint, very nice, I think. Just having a quick look around, this is the starting area. It's not too difficult to tell, but I will be going through a little bit of stuff here. So let me try and get just over here and on top of here for better view or vantage point. And let's try and get on top of this. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, just going up here. So yeah, as you can see, I have miner MK2s. All my miners are MK2 Mark II. So we have coal coming here, we have copper coming out here, and that's my area. That's all the space I've used. Besides, like, going off, obviously, for coal you can see from here. I'm using this to, like, zoom in. It's the photo version. Let's, like, see how far we can get in. So, just out there, there is my MK2 miner for coal, and there's a coal generator right next to it. Now it's hooked up to it, but that coal generator is not hooked up to the rest of my operations in my main base. So there's a splitter to split off one conveyor belt to the coal generator and one conveyor belt to come down here, and I've got that set up to go down, and then that comes all the way across to my coal stuff. Now I have, was it 8 coal generators? You need a lot. Like, I had 3 to begin with, and that's how much it started with, and I was like, I shouldn't need any for very long. And then I added, you know, 5 more. So you can tell I went to 5 more because 3 of these are painted and the rest aren't. Yeah. And also, you may not have a keen eye, but these are Power Poles MK2s. Mostly what it gives them, I think, is it gives them a better capacity. Maybe they go longer. I'm not too sure about that because the wire didn't upgrade. Just the wiring in the poles. But they do hold up to 6 connections. Now the basic ones only hold 4. So now we're just gonna and my conveyor belts, all my conveyor belts in the belt, it took a long time. And all the conveyor belts going all the way back to the coal area are MK3 conveyor belts. Now let's try and hop over here. And also, what I have on me is a sword. The Xenobasher, heavy electric shock self-defense weapon for melee range. Does have extended range, does have extended damage, that's pretty much it. And it looks pretty cool. And also, I have blade runners. Now, this is for the body. There are 3 things so far that I know for the body is, and I haven't gotten it yet, there is a gas mask. Blade runners I have on, and there's also parachutes. Those don't, like, carry you super far like they would in, like, Ark or something. You don't glide, it's a parachute, it's breaking your fall. So you don't take damage if you jump off like that cliff over there to the left. Right, sorry. An exoskeleton for your lower legs that assists your movement, allowing you to sprint faster and jump higher, and also dampens the impact of landing. It does not super dampen the impact of landing. I've tried it, and it hurts. So yeah, this is upgrade 5. I'm going to show you all the upgrades I've done so far. So I've completely done tier 0, which is just upgrade the hub from 1 to 5. Now I've done all of tier 2, alright, and then I've done all of tier 1, all of tier 2, alright, and I have not done all of tier 3 because it actually gives me something, like here. So it says quick wire, which we'll get in that in a minute, and rubber. Now these are not the 2 items to make the heavy modular frame, it's just what I need to be able to unlock it to then automate it in machines. Let's see. coal power. And this, you have to find this, the Caterium technology, alright? And it unlocks this. This is what it looks like. It's kind of easy to tell. It looks like gold. I thought it was gold. Because, you know, I mean, honestly, I had to kind of look it up to see what gold was in its other form. Because, you know, like iron is ferrium. But Caterium, I don't know how to say it. I'm sorry. It unlocks, you can smelt it, and you get quick wire. Now, quick wire is, it says it's high conductivity and resistance and corrosion. To corrosion makes it ideal for small advanced electronics. It's also what I use in the power poles. The only reason I relate it to gold because it said high conductivity. Because gold's like the highest. No. It's either the highest or like second highest most conductive object. To be used in like, it is used in cars and stuff for the electronics. Blade runners, they just do what I said they did a minute ago. I have not yet made the medicinal inhaler. I did unlock it. I haven't made it yet though. I have enough tools to do so. Tier 4, I did all Tier 4s, just steel production, improved melee combat, which is the Xeno Basher, and logistics MK3, which also unlocked storage container MK2. Now, 5, completely unlocked. Oil processing, which means we're gonna get into that later. The oil nodes are so far away, if I scanned it from here, I can't even get reading. So I had to go out to like the edge of the map just to find it. Just to get the reading, actually. And then that gives me the oil pump, the oil refinery, and then with refinery from the oil, so I have to make 3 refineries, I believe, to make plastic, fuel, and rubber, and then circuit boards are unlocked and scanned for crude oil. Industrial manufacturing, this is for the heavy modular frame. The manufacturer, it takes 4 inputs, so 4 different items to make one. Obviously output, and I unlocked the truck and computers. Now, Caterium ingots. I unlocked this first before I got this, and I was super confused on why I could get this good advanced technology, and I can only get this from like normal stuff. But what we have here is a smart splitter. I would like to get into that later, but it does require some plastic. I don't exactly have that. AI limiter are, I should say limiters, are super advanced electronics that are used to control AIs and keep them from evolving in malicious ways. I mean, if they evolve into a malicious way, I hope it's like to maliciously execute creation of objects. That's pretty much it. Supercomputer, it does take the computers from here, which I couldn't do because it didn't have plastic because I haven't set up the refinery yet. And then a high-speed connector, same thing. Now tier 6, haven't done any of these because it requires computers and I don't have any plastic. So we're just gonna look. See, there's the jetpack, probably equipable, and the gas mask, you know, equipable. Hold on. Okay, I'm just checking stuff. And then the full fuel generator, I really want this because I think it probably doesn't. It probably just does a little more like every generator does. But I want to replace all 8 of those coal generators and just use the coal to transfer in to make steel. And I want fuel generators for more power, of course. And then the MK4 I also want. So I'm going to my intention here, I think I named it oil refining, so I also have to research these. So there's one more thing you have to do. But when you find the Caterium ink, or you can use it as soon as you get to hub 2-3, I believe. You have to research this, and then after that you have to make 100 of this wire, and then you can research that, and then it gives you the supercomputer, and then you can use the wire and the MK2 poles. So now, you may be wondering why this isn't connected. Well, this is container Mark II, and I just replaced my stuff because I'm gonna go out and make a whole bunch of line, conveyor belt line, and yeah, so there's that. We're gonna try and go over this real quick. I don't want to go and jump through. I want to make walkways, like I have here going up to the space elevator. I've locked all the tiers for now in the space elevator, so I can't go any higher. It's actually locked. I go in and it's like not available for early access, but definitely going to. They are definitely going to add stuff in later. So let's just take a little trip up here. And, you know, I saw a video, you know, that huge ray thing that flies around? Or is it? This must be behind this or something. Alright, hello? I'm, like, looking for it. It could be out of my, load distance. I have a really low load distance. But you know, I've seen people jump on it. It is solid now. During the alpha, it was not. Be careful. Okay, so 3 nodes down here of iron. That's the first thing I did. I set down platforms and I got the MK1 set up as soon as I could. Got foundations. I went straight to foundations. Didn't do any automation besides furnaces, you know, of course, because I can't be making all that alone. See that in the right hand corner? Okay. I honestly, I think I've used less space than any of the playthroughs I have seen. Like literally everyone I've seen uses like 2 to 3 buildings at the point that I'm at now. Probably even more because I haven't seen anyone get to the catering. Catering, I don't know. I have no clue what it's called. So I did that first, and then I set up 1, 2, 3 furnaces to begin with. I know there's a 4th one there and a 5th one, but we'll get to that a little later. So you see all of the iron. Well, okay. I set up 1 to begin with, of course, 1 miner, and then 2 miner, and then I was like that for a while. So I was automating rods and automating plates, and automating the iron, copper from all the way over there. And I set them beside each other instead of like one in front of the other, because I felt like that would keep my space as compact as possible, which I'm kind of, my whole setup here is really compact. If I had done them in a straight line, I would have used so much more space and probably would have gotten to the yeah, I'm gonna call it radiation cloud. I know it's just gas, but radiation sounds so much cooler. So I did that, and then I set up storage at the end, even though it wasn't already being taken out to something else, so just so it could like load up and I would have some. And then I put down the 3rd, and I got one of the research things, the hard drives. You can now research them and they work. You can accept a reward. The only reason I point that out is because in alpha, I believe, I found one, and it may have been alpha, it may have been like just after they were released. I found one and I went to go research it, and I was able to research it, but when it gave me the 3 options for a different recipe, it wouldn't let me accept. Like I would click on it and I'd be like confirm, and that crash. And then when I went back in and I went over to the hub area to check like if it let me accept it or not, it was like accept your new reward. So it didn't work, but it did now. I've done it twice now. Yeah, I believe twice. Can't remember what the second one is, but the first one allowed me to take 2 iron ingots and turn them into screws instead of taking rods and turning the rods into screws. So super helpful there. Gave me a good use for the 3rd ore node down here. So I did that. That's all screws right there. The screws have a small storage because they go in and they come out so fast. I didn't really need too much storage for them. I'm trying to think. So over here, I did successfully on my 2nd try. The first time I just kind of drove around a little bit with the tractor. to automate vehicle, delivery and unloading and refueling and stuff. Right now it should be like loading up. When I did this, I would recommend it. It's just for me to like, cause I'm a double checker person, and even triple check. When I started my recording, I sat at the truck station for like a minute maybe, and then I started the route around, and then sat at the other truck station a minute, and then I came back, and then another minute once I got back, just to make sure it was unloading everything. That's until I realized this is all Caterium or Keterium or whatever it is. It takes 4 to smelt down. It takes 4 of these ores to make 1 ingot. But what I didn't realize is my MK2 miner up there collects a butt ton. So this is completely full. I'm pretty sure the other truck station and the miner and the truck are completely full. So when it's going back and forth now, it's not really picking up anything new except for fuel. Which should be fine. Yeah, because I've got coal going into here, so it only refuels here. It's kind of stuck. I mean, it may have stopped because it's full. I don't know. We'll worry about it later. Now you may notice there's another truck over there, and we'll get into that a little bit later. I just like didn't have a beacon on hand, and my truck got a beacon, and I wasn't in a safe spot to really drive out, and I didn't have much fuel left. I kind of just left it there. We'll bring it back when we go over there. So yeah, and then I split this one off into the forge, pretty sure it's called, in order to make steel ingots, and that's also going to storage, but they're being used so fast, so I don't really need that storage. Same with Caterium. Caterium is going to constructing the wire. It's blinking yellow. That doesn't mean it's out of power. It's actually on standby. I didn't turn it on standby, but when it's full, it turns itself on standby because it can't keep creating. Otherwise, if physics were in this game, it would explode or break down, and you have to fix it. But that's not in this game, thankfully. Developers, don't get any ideas, please. So yeah, there's that. There's the wire built up there. The only issue I had, it wasn't really an issue because obviously I figured it out, but I've got assemblers going. I have 6. I have 6 assemblers. They're all set up to make reinforced plates, to rotors, to motors, to the metal casing, to encase steel beams, and static cores. Alright. So yeah, and some of them have storage. The static core, the motors way down there have storage. The heavy casings over here have storage now. I haven't used a lot of space. I can still branch off that way, and of course, a butt ton of space up there, and I could slide by this, and I would have some space over there as well. Or I could build up here some more. So yeah, and I've seen people play who put down the elevator like right there, or they build it on top. It's actually kind of thinking of that, but I built it up here because this is slanted land, and I'm not going to use it. Exactly because it's slanted. I don't want all my machines slanted, and they won't even slant. They'll stay straight up. So I want to keep as flat area as possible, and I may go up into there if I'm doing. No, I don't want to drag it any further. I was gonna say doing oil refinery is way over there, and I kind of want to keep it close together. Plus, I can just extend the platform over there. That's a lot of stuff. So what I wanted to get into now, that was to catch you up on everything that I've done since I've begun, and I've begun like 4 days ago. So this is a lot. I've been on here. Oh, let's see. I've been on here for at least a day. A little over a day is how long I've been on here. And also I wanted to name the world something that they reminded me of. So the desert one will be restarting that one. I didn't really get a good start, and I just went straight into hot because I wanted to refine my building skills, my automation, because I would only get up to not even steel. I wouldn't even get up to automating reinforced plates. And you see how far I've gone since then, so I really want to refine it. But these are the Star Wars names for certain planets. Tatooine is kind of deserty. Hoth is, I think Hoth is the big rainforest one where there's the redwoods and the walkers, stuff like that, and the rebels. We'll still call it Tatooine, but we'll probably put another catchy word in there when we restart the desert Earth. But this is Hoth. And I do have some power shards in here. You get power shards by collecting slugs, and depending on the slug's color, depends on how many power shards you get out of it. Green is 1, yellow is 2, pink is 5, and I don't know how many for purple, unless it's like switch color on the last 2 there. So now I have loaded up my inventory with steel beams and concrete and rods and wire and the other wire, because I'm going to be making so many Mark III conveyor belts from the oil all the way over here to get refined and made into other objects. So I got steel, all the steel making stuff and producing, and even like using it in other items to make other items. I did that all in one day. So my plan is to, on this stream, my plan is to go over, connect power poles all the way over to my oil nodes, and those were a pain to find yesterday. I did a lot of driving around, a lot of wasting fuel, and I didn't die at all, luckily, because I'm a good fighter and I hide in my truck. Because I just lost my train of thought. I'm so sorry. I'm like trying to find a picture for Satisfactory to post up on my Instagram to get more people to look at this thing, because I do have actually a few friends that have been interested in it, and I am very interested in doing multiplayer. You would have to get, if you don't already have Epic Games, you would have to get Epic Games and then, you know, friend me and stuff. But let's see. I was talking about Jaime. Oh yes. So I don't know if I want to go down there and make oil refineries and turn them into 3 different items and then draw them up here. I'm not sure if I want to do that, because I've merged. There's 4 more crude oil nodes close by, but I've only got 2 set up right now. Like, they're wired not to the base yet. They're like wired together, and I've merged both their conveyor belts into one, so we can drive that all the way back here. Yeah, I just want to get it powered and get the conveyor belt set up, and then after that, I think I will set up refineries over there, and then I think well, it seems pretty flat over there. I think I will automate the plastic fuel and the rubber production over there. And of course, they're going to own storage, and from there, I'll have to pipe them a long way, all the way over here to get them into making supercomputers and AI transmitters and AI limiter and stuff like that. Yeah, we will get right into it just as soon as I find a good picture. I have heard, I don't know if you have heard also, any of you, and also if you're subscribing and leaving comments, please do so. Can't see it right now, because number 1, I don't have 2 monitors, and also I'm on my phone looking up other stuff. Let's see. So. Yeah, that's a good one. Okay, there it is. So, the ray, yeah, I've seen people jump on top of it. It's solid now, but also, if you jump on top of the giant little tick head walking around whale things, you bounce. So it's like a trampoline. I know that's salt on top of that, but you can also, because I did before, I'm sorry, I'm a terrible person. I've killed one of the whales before, and it gives you 5 of the carapace that the fluffy tail things give you. That, since it's solid, I actually want to try and kill it. Now, I've been on this game pretty long. There's no respawns. Okay? Berries don't respawn, nuts don't respawn, trees don't respawn, animals I don't think respawns, you know, they get around. I don't think they respawn though, so it's got others floating around it, so I feel like when I kill it, I'll kill them too, unless they just are gonna keep going without its big one. Or it may, because it's such a big entity in the game, you may not even be able to kill it. I just want to do it for, you know, tests and stuff. Also, I suggest game developers you do something with that armor stuff you get from the killing things, because I researched it and it goes nowhere. I'd really like to find a use for that, because when I went out searching for oil nodes, I killed a lot of things. I killed the fire spitters, I killed the bigger fire spitters, I killed the green fire spitters, I killed a whole lot of those armadillo fluffy tail dog things, and also there are bigger versions of those as well. They take like 6 hits from the sword to kill, so just think how hard of a fight that would be if they actually get their charge off and you're sitting there with a little zapper. So now, sorry, I found the picture and I've got to type this out. Join live with Satisfactory early access. I do not have, I actually have to change my Twitter. I did recently change my, it's not a brand, my YouTube channel's name. I had used the name Ismos, and it was, to me, it was a comedian's name, and then when I looked it up, apparently means art in some other language. I don't know what other language, but it was the name on an art book. Either that means it means art in another language, or like that person made it and their name is Ismos. So I wanted an original name, so I changed it to Jadeite. Yeah, Jadeite. And I really liked Jade's. Jade like the crystal, not the person. I don't know Jade. And I really like that name. I like Jade and Jaded, but when I looked them up on YouTube, there were a lot of people using the word Jade as like Jade Gamer, Jaded Gamer, Gaming Jaded, or something like that. And I wanted something original, so I looked up jade crystals, and actually there are 2 different types of jade crystals. And one was like Neurite, and I was like, I don't really want that one. So I chose Jadeite. Neurite, I believe, is the white jade crystals, and Jadeite is like the more green, darkish green jade crystals. Like ones you see, like the jade dragons made in China, the big statues made of jade crystal. So yeah, YouTube channel is now Jadeite, and I gotta change my Twitch. Don't know how to do that. Yeah, I gotta do that. Gotta change the Twitter. And I do have a second Instagram account, like me personally, but I kind of like lost the information for that. So I may try to make one later, just a little later, so you can follow me on that. Get updates on what games I'm looking at. Right now, Satisfactory is a big thing for me. Not so much Fortnite anymore. I really wasn't into it before. It's just the building and the gunning is not my thing. Building, like in creative, I can do that, and playing with the guns, you know, it's fun. Doing that together just wasn't my thing. So obviously Satisfactory is. Like, look how compact this is, because all the other guys have seen do this. Like, pretend this line right here, this line of foundations and machines wasn't here. So they would have a building over here and a building over here and be crossing stuff in between, or they would have multiple layers going on. And I've done it all on one layer in a pretty close space, if I might add. So yeah, join me live with early access Satisfactory. I gotta go to my other YouTube and copy it. Oh yeah, it's a Jadeite Gamer. Yeah, I'm like the first person pop out when you search up Jadeite. Also, gamer live stream and another live stream of Fortnite. So that's live. I'm gonna share that. Not to my parents. Just copy the link and go here and go here and go here. Okay, and then I gotta tag a whole bunch of people because you know that's how it works. So what was I at? I was at being compact. So I really want to get the oil over to my main area that we're all staring at right now, just to keep it kind of all together, you know? And I'm not too sure on how I'm going to do that, but I wasn't too sure how I was going to connect the wire over to the assembler. I don't want to show you how I did that, because the way I was trying to do it wasn't like working for it. I was too close to it and it went to a turn. It wouldn't curve the way I wanted to. So when I just decided to like randomly connected it, it actually goes through the machine, which I'm pretty sure is like, you know, obviously too close to it. But it goes in the slot, and I'm just happy it did that because I don't really want to mess with it anymore. So yeah, there's that. I don't know how long the stream will go. It'll go until I'm bored of the game, or I have finished that thing, or if I've finished doing the oil. After that, after I do the oil and after I start getting some stuff automated, I think I will go for automating the computers and then researching the computer and see what I can make next, because I think the way it had it worded, some of the computer stuff, I can make like a power grid. Like obviously I have a power grid set up now, and I was, before I logged off last night, I was replacing the wires so I can get more connections, but I didn't get all the way through. Upgrading, because I'm really looking forward to the Mark IV in the generator, and I want to get that. But to get that, I kind of have to get it automated of the computer generation, the plastic generation, the fuel generation, the rubber generation, and overall just the getting the oil over here is what is my main goal right now. The overall goal of doing this game is to you know, complete it. But of course I can't do that right now because it's in early access and they're withholding one tier, which I feel like when they come out with that one tier, they may be already working, if not put out another tier. I think they should really rethink how fast people are getting through all this stuff. Because people are getting through it really, really quick. So that's all people. 13 people. Facebook isn't connected. So there's that. I've now posted it. Hopefully more people tune in. I don't know how many people are watching right now. I don't have it. I'll get it pulled up just. No, I don't want to scan again. Just connect, please. I'm using the oh. Okay, I don't need it. I'm using the remote from Streamlabs and I accidentally pressed scan again. If you're streaming and you're using Streamlabs and you're using the remote on your phone, and you don't have two monitors, that's the only reason I recommend it. And you're not using two monitors, then no, this is me, myself, and I. Let me go to my dashboard. Okay, we'll leave that. Welcome to chat room. Okay. Go here. What is this? Why is it only 15 seconds long? Wait. Oh, yeah, my bad. Sorry, I was I went to Twitch. I'm streaming on YouTube. I'm sorry. I'm kind of back and forth between streaming on YouTube and streaming on Twitch. Honestly, it's easier to stream on Twitch. Sorry, YouTube. But I like doing stuff on both of them. So let's go to Jedi Gamer. Let's go to this. Let's go to this. One watching plus one more, which is me. So I don't know how long this is going on. So yeah. Whoever is watching, unless it's myself, really hope it's not. I hope one other person is at least watching, or tuning in, or anything. If you are tuning in or anything, please leave a comment or a couple or many in the chat, letting me know what's going on, what are you doing, what's like happening, and stuff. And I will gladly respond to anybody. Let's see, get that live on YouTube. I really need to like set up a timer of when I'm going to go live, because when I was setting live, it kind of did it for me, but it was in like 5 minutes. So when I was trying to get all this stuff typed up, it didn't really work. And like, oh god, we're probably like 45 minutes in already. I'm still talking. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to get this up with Satisfactory. I hope I can find like an automated message system, so like I can just set a time and I'll send out when I need it to. That'd be great. No AI limiter on that. Early access gameplay. AY. Base. Hold on. I know that you can make it done. Where is it? Is this? Yeah. Okay. Base. Go. Awesome. Okay. Is that not? How do I attach this now? Is it done now? Okay. My story. I never post my story, so I really hope somebody looks at that. Now. Okay. Hope that works. Yay, there's another person. Hello, who are you? Please talk in chat. Besides myself, my actual self, which is really bad. I should honestly be on my own account. Talking to, so I'm gonna try and do that real quick. My channel, switch account. Yeah. Alright, now, let me look at my live. Okay. 0 people. Amazing. Hello, everyone. Please leave a comment and talk to me. Talk to me. Alright, 2 people back on. I can see that on my phone. Thank you for tuning in. Whoever you are, please comment and I shall see it. Now, we're going to get straight into doing the iron and such. And I do get lag whenever I look at this thing. And just to show you, I have done all I can. Can't go up anymore. See, unavailable in early access. Ooh, there will be a tier 8. I'll probably go to tier 10, honestly. So now, we shall take a trip. Just gotta turn my volume down. Gotta make sure it's hearing me talking. We are going to take a trip out to where I found the oil. But while we are doing that, we will have to connect to to our main power system. And I do not. I've overclocked two. I've completely overclocked two. That was a bad jump. Two of my power generators. How they're going to hold up, I do not know when I connect all these cords. So let's just get up here and don't want to go off in that direction. Thinking, because I went down there to get over there. It's like I want to do this safely. Yeah, we can always connect from there to here. That's probably a better idea. So now we're going to run out to where we've done our oil. And you can see what I've done. So I am running faster because of the Blade Runners. I really like them. I really like using the vehicles as well. So we're gonna try. We'll just turn here, because there's a gas cloud over there. I could run through there, but I don't have any food on me, so we're gonna go around. I didn't take any damage, sweet. I'm gonna take a turn here, and here. Now I will be putting on my headphones, so if you hear my phone, which is just like relay of me talking, please tell me. You shouldn't, because of the system, you shouldn't hear like replay of my voice because I have headphones on. What that means is you can't hear my recording system. So this looks like a good path. Straight path. Kind of takes me around and down. Okay. Yeah, there's water. I gotta get across, yeah. Just jump across in one jump, because it's cool like that. Oh, that's a steep thing right there. Can I? Yeah, awesome. Now I can't see anything. Ooh, I'm gonna go get that. There is no research for 2 rare items, I believe. Can I not get that because of the water? No, I should be able to, right? Now, whenever I grab, yeah, I can get it. Whenever I grab one of these Mercer Saphir Whips or the Silmer Sloop Whip, I always like to save. Yeah, same thing with the Power Slugs because they're really kind of rare. And awesome. And I don't. I'm gonna like I don't want you to lose it because it was too dumb not to save. So we're going to save right now. Does autosave 3 times, but I always save to my save. That's what that is. This is when I save. Just so I know when the most recent time. Because there was one time where I had the tractor and I went off a cliff of the world. Not like a cliff to a ditch I couldn't get out to the world. So like I died and I lost the tractor because if I tried to go down there and retrieve the tractor, I would just instantly die. It's the fall off of the world. I feel so lost. Okay, we're close. You can tell because of that swirly mushroom thing. And there's gas. Can I go around a little? Gotta be careful because it can just drop off. Alright, I think we're here. Yeah, this looks about right. Now, I want to show you something. There are this spring here. And for some reason, when you get on top here, it tells you cannot pick up the geyser. I don't know why you'd be able to. I don't understand. But there are some here. I've never. Okay. Wonderful geyser there. So this, I kind of like to call. I would like to call this like the Deadlands because it's all mushrooms. It's mycelia and mushrooms and silica. So we have to get across to there. And the first time I was trying to get across there, I went all the way around over here, and then there's like a waterfall there, so I couldn't get across, and I was like, well, crap. I went the wrong way. So then I had to go all the way over here, and getting down into the area was just a nightmare. So that's why I'm not here in a vehicle, because number one, my vehicle is down in there, and number two, we're going to get it out. So, is that, no, please play. My, like, playback thing was paused for some reason. Trying to get it caught up. I think there's like a teensy bit of delay. It's definitely lag. But if you see me stop this, because I'm looking at my screen, my phone screen. So yeah, I'm running. I'm sprinting. This is how fast I sprint. Yeah, it looks slow. Yay, bouncy. Yeah, you bounce on top of these. It's really fun. Like, I'm not pressing spacebar at all. Look. Not pressing any keys except for up because I want to stay on. And there we go. Now, yeah. Right. Oh, there's a lot of food down here. By the way, that I haven't already grabbed. And I actually ran over some without grabbing it. Yeah, very sad. That is the way I came in. That's the way I should have come in. That's what I meant. I'll probably go out that way, actually. If I can find it when I come back. Oh, hey there, guys. Kill these things in 2 hits. Yeah, that's nice. Attack these things straight on. Don't wait for them, because they're really hard to hit when they start coming after you. Now, my way down is this way. Is that? No, that's just, okay. Now, what I really don't want to do is cross the area I crossed with my truck. Because there were so many spiders. You won't see them. I've seen them. They're terrifying to look at. They're terrifying sounding. Ooh, that's no bueno. But there's a guy with arachnophobia that helped develop this game, I believe. Ooh, some lag. And yeah, I understand. Leave me alone. Oh, there's a crash down here. I never saw this. What? I may be too far down. But we're gonna take a look here. What can I pick up? I can pick a few, I know that for sure. Screws? How many screws? How many screws? 199. Ooh. There's stuff in the water. Ooh, reinforced. 11. There are these crashes. They always have hard drives in them. Anything down here? Yeah. Can I, please? Can I get it? 145. Wow. It looks to be all. But I'm down further than I should be, I believe. Yeah, because these are where the rest of the four crew nodes. So we're just gonna take a little look here and see what it takes to open this. Requires 4 rubber. Well, I can't make that yet. That's why I'm here. There are a lot of power slugs down here, though. I'm trying to be careful. So one of the developers has arachnophobia, and there's actually a setting in the game for arachnophobia. And what it does, it doesn't turn the spiders into cats. It gives them a picture on them. Like, you can tell it's a picture. Let's save. Because it just doesn't look like it fits. It's all glitchy, and it's just 2 pictures of a cat. Because there's the first spider, and then there's the bigger spider. So it's only 2 different pictures, and I don't want to go down there. That you can see the 4 there. I want to go. Is it? Yeah, I can see it from here. Can I get up there without having to build and waste resources? Why can't I? Okay. Yeah, alright, so here we are. And there are 4 more down there, but there's also a bunch of dangerous stuff. Let's see, I'll just scan for you. So, 2 there, and then 2 over there. I was actually just down there, so there was a few scary things down there. I'll get down there later if I need more oil, but I've used, I haven't used MK2 miners, I forgot about that. That's the other one. It's really far away. So yeah, not powered. I thought about making a biomass generator because there's so much mycelium over here, but I didn't. So I actually want to replace this. Thank you. And then, thank you. And then place this like kind of in the middle, please. There we go. And then we'll connect it. For more power lines, the only reason I'm doing that is in case I want to go down there later. There's like 4 extra on here. I would only need 1 to get down there and connect all the others. So yeah, there's that. Now here's my truck. It does have fuel on it, biofuel. The real thing that I think is handy about this is it has a workbench on the back, so you can make your own on-the-go biofuel, unless you're a bit too far out or something. Like you're in an area where there isn't any biofuel. That would suck. So we're gonna give one of these a power up, and I think it's gonna be this one because it has a longer line. Because I just want to make sure, like, I never have to come back here. That's my biggest fear. Like, actually, I'm tearing up because it's my literal biggest fear. Finding a way out is also a biggest fear at the moment. It should be, is that not? It should be. Is it not? I'm getting like, I don't know if you get the same thing. Some of you get the same thing, but it's like when I see, have you ever seen like the mounds of cockroaches or the mounds of ants? Or like bees flying, yellow jackets or something flying around? I get like itchy or something. It's not itchy. Sort of, but it feels like something's crawling on me, and I don't know why I get that feel. I think I should power this first. That's what I really think. And I also think I'm going to leave stuff for conveyor belts here. Why? Because that's all I have. Just because. Because I want to leave it here because I don't want to be carrying around and encroaching on capacity. So you may encounter some of those spooters soon. I really don't want to. They're trying to keep it may go longer. It seems like it is. Wire too long. There we go. Maybe. Is this? No, this is no. Okay, hold on. Why was that? Why was that MK1? Okay, I gotta remove the old coils out right now, so it doesn't make MK1. It makes MK2s when I branch off. Because making MK1s from that, I don't want to do that. So make MK2s now, will you? Please. This is an MK2. Make MK2. That's annoying. I don't know what's doing this. I wish it would make MK2 when I came out from this. Why must you do this? Kind of like unlearn it so it doesn't do that? But I need the same stuff. This is really annoying. This is so annoying. Alright, where was it? It's like just before the lip. It's like right here. And like this. The really handy thing I think they should have with all, like, when you upgrade machines is when you have like conveyor belt Mark 1, if you have stuff for conveyor belt Mark 2, which is reinforced plates, if you have enough of those and you hover over the MK1 line, like if it's connected and everything, you can actually replace it. So it'll give you the metal plates and you can put in, you know, the amount required to make a conveyor belt 2, and same thing with 3. That's how I was able to replace all those conveyor belts for my main base. I wish they did that with other items, like when you're placing down, like when you want to place down a Mark 2 miner, it just, you know, it just replaces it. So I know it's gonna give me that, but I did this with when it says wire too long, yeah, that's when I'm going to place down a new one. We'll switch over here. I had to do this with my conveyor belts. When it said too long, I stopped and then I placed down a support beam. Can I get up there? No, I don't want to get up there, by the way. I don't know how to remove those boulders also. They lead into like new and exciting areas, and I just like don't know how to destroy them. Somebody says there may be explosives. I say may because they're not like 100% on that. Because you can collect sulfur, but you can't research it, and they think maybe like later on you'll be able to use it for other things. Since I had gone all the way down to the beach area here. Yeah, there's that. And I saw the huge, like, land bridge or whatever. Yeah, I came up. Ooh. So where is it? It should be, like, right here. Shouldn't it? There are a lot of power slugs over here. So, I think it's just over there. It looks like it's just over there. You see that little bit right there. So yeah, we're gonna try and work our way over there. This is the area, I'm pretty sure, right where I'm walking. Okay, there's those. Where I saw a massive collection. Oh yeah, see there's some right there. That and that are the two different pictures. I do not want to go up there. Oh, wire too long? Too long, too long, too long, too long. Oh man, I went way over. Okay. Is that, there we go. So I'm gonna avoid those so bad. They're just, like I understand the guy has arachnophobia and he has covered the appearance of the spiders, but not the sound. And that's what creeps me out. It's the sound of them. It's just really disgusting. The sound that they make. There's not anything as too steep, but I don't think I can do it. Yeah, because I didn't bring plates. Okay. I'm gonna build up to that one to begin with. That's why I like the Blade Runners, because I can jump high enough for this. Now, without the Blade Runners, you can't actually do what I'm doing, because you don't jump high enough to get on the next level of the fort. Now, when you place down on the ground, yeah, you're gonna be able to jump on top of it, but the next one you place, doing what I'm doing, you can't actually reach it. So, taking a look. Oh, there's some more of those here. I kind of just want to go straight up. Try and get straight up and out as fast as possible. So, we're going to connect. Hello? Hello? I'm encroaching. You are encroaching because that's there. No, you're not. Alright. There. Now, for me, I'm not going to go back down there, but I will need these to make more poles, and I will need them to go further up also. Now, as far as getting the conveyor belt to do all this, I'll figure that out when we get to it. So right now it's kind of exploring. I haven't seen anybody come to this area yet. Maybe in the other world there's an area like this, and I know others have been there, but this is the first time. So, yeah, I was just looking at that. You want to click once it turns blue. It does has a little bug. If you click somewhere and it's like beneath the ground, but it allows you to do it, you can actually like lose some. You can't like click over it and get the hover sign to be able to delete it. So just be careful. Click once, because I want to keep all the material I have right now. I don't want to have to like run back and get more. Is that maybe I can like go over from here? Just avoiding the spiders. That's all I'm doing. All I want to do is avoid them. So there's that. Can it make it? It can. So no, I gotta delete all of these. That's probably the only backdrop about this, but I'd rather do this than go over and do the spiders. I may never do the spiders, but if I do, I will definitely kill them all. Just not into that idea right now. I just want to do one thing at a time here. So I believe I'm above the area where they're all at. Yeah, they're just down in there. I'm thinking. Might go up like one more. No. I'm gonna steer clear. Oh, okay, so yeah, no, they're down. Much further down. Yeah, let's see how far you can go. That seems like another area over there. Let me go look at that a little later. Can't afford. I know I can't afford. I don't want to afford. If I hear tappy sounds. Ooh. I'm gonna get ready for some spiders. I don't want any spiders. Okay. I don't know what they can climb. I hope they can't climb up here though. I want to be ready. Can't make, maybe from like there to there I can. Can't make the jump. We're gonna save. I think they should really work on their leaf sounds, because that's probably what I'm hearing. Stop blowing in the wind, but it sounds a lot like the spiders. Lagging. Please don't make me lag on the jump. They don't say anything, so they could be trying to get up here to get me. That's just like what I'm able to think of right now. Please, like, talk in chat to distract me, because this is actually scary. They have some seriously scary spiders, and I wouldn't even say they're spiders. They've got like 4 legs, and then like 3 or 4 coming just out of their face. Yeah, not my type of spider. Can I? Yeah. Still not too long. Can I go up here? Force too steep. Okay. Wire's too long. So about, yeah. Alright. Yay. So I don't see any dangers, and that's, yeah, that's a natural up. Alright. Yeah, it was in the way. So, yeah, this is very good. That, however, is not. So yeah, we're gonna place it here so we can connect before we fight one of those. Yeah. So I'm actually going to go down here and take a look, because number one, there's sounds to be a power slug, but this is bauxite. All right, so this is aluminum. The only reason I know bauxite is aluminum is because I play Minecraft. Yeah, Minecraft modded. Yeah, I think like the Pokemon modded had aluminum to make Pokeballs. So I hear it. Is it above me? Ooh, these looks all beautiful when you're above it. I hear it, but I'm not sure where it is. So I'm gonna save because I'm about to fight something, and I got this far, and I don't want to restart. I think somebody should go. Somebody who's really like wants to be risky, go and do a playthrough of this without any saves. Where'd it go? There it is. We're gonna go fight this dude. There's 2 of them. Okay. Stop it. You have to hit them like 5 times. Give me that one. I know my approach isn't all that well, but it gets the job done. And that's all I'm interested in. Alright, so that worked out. Now we're gonna go up here. I don't actually know where this leads. This is not the way I came down. That's for sure. Does seem like a better way to go up though. Anything bad? Wire's too long. That's bad. Let's go back. I'm gonna keep it close to the wall. Just in case it can find like way up and down by car. Vehicle. Sorry. Alright. That's limestone. A bunch of people are like, this is stone or concrete. That's limestone. Don't worry, I made the mistake of calling it concrete or cement, I think. Yeah, that was my bad. But a lot of people call it stone. I get it. I understand from like they're doing that because of like Minecraft and stuff. Because other games just have stone. But this is limestone. Oh, I'm gonna take damage. Now when I take damage, it says like damage to fix it incorporated, or like the company you're working for. That's kind of cool, you know. Like it's like I don't know if any of you like played Subnautica. Like when you there's one of the big boys. When you leave the planet, it's like you've racked up millions of credits. I want to set this down first. Oh, it's too long. Run back before it gets over here. But you rack up like millions of credits in materials that it's like apparently labeled in use. I want to take out this dude first. It'll just be easier. I get to jump on him. Yeah, 6 hits and he's gone. I'm kind of hiding, and I want that. I want that. Oh. Yeah. Awesome. I'm gonna get this bauxite. Bauxite and sulfur. In some cases, they kind of look the same. In alpha, I know they look the same. But in early access, they do have different texture, which I feel is a good sign. Is this the yellow one? Yeah, more. Yeah, we're gonna save. I don't want to fight those things again. The fluffy dog tail things, tail dog. I don't know. Smaller ones, like in the beginning, like once you start the game, they're kind of scary. But once you get into like the rhythm of how to take them on, they're not too bad. Not. Where's my? It's this way, isn't it? Yeah. So we're kind of too long. I keep seeing like me looking at different color stuff on my screen on my phone, and I'm like, oh, cool. No one said anything in the comments. Please do. I will respond. I will send you $5. I'm not actually going to do that. I'm not trying to mislead anyone. Yeah. So we're gonna jump here. This is gonna hurt. Awesome. It did not. Still not too long. So I'm looking. I feel like that would be the easier way, and I'm kind of going like too far. Up and beyond, not very direct. Yeah. Skills. So yeah. I don't know what's aluminum or aluminum or sulfur is used for yet. There's no like objects that require them, and I haven't been given a scan to be able to scan for it yet, so I don't know. It could be used in computers later on. I cannot say anything for sure though. It's just kind of guessing here, and they have not said anything to me, like Epic Games themselves said anything to me about like shut up about what you explore. I've most definitely explored way more than anyone else I've seen. Like watched too long up here. Oh, it's probably because of the drop. The drop is too long. Ooh, wait, yeah. Ooh. Okay, it's him. I was like, ooh, what is that thing? Is it mean? That goes through the ground, but I'm alright with it now. This goes down, and then from there I can go out. Alright. No damage. Fantastic. Please, like, tell your friends I'm here. Because I will be doing a restart and going through how to automate everything. Just not right now, though. I drove up here with the tractor. Yeah, I did that. And, it's really hard. If you can't make it up a hill, it's just like basic physics. If you can't make it up a hill in a car and you're going straight up, you know, straight up a triangle or whatever, you're not going to make it. You're going to slow down, and you may even go backwards. What I recommend is you go side to side. Like, you're coming up, right, follow this. You're coming up, and you just go side and side, because that makes the plane a different degree than just going straight. Because, let's see here. Like this plane over here, this is just straight. you're gonna go really slow. If you go side to side, it makes the plane a little bit less like a straight up and down. You can't make it straight up and down. Yeah, I should be looking down when I do this. Back up a little. Yeah. I actually wanted to do this once, but after I realized like that it wouldn't take, it wouldn't make an MK2 pole when I did the breakaway here. I mean, like that was kind of a put down for me. Where's the up? There it is. Too long. Too long. Too long. Okay. I do have enough. I'm happy about that. Because not having enough materials, I would never be able to find this again. Honestly. It'd be really hard to locate. I want to cross here, but I know there's gaseous things. Okay, we're still good. Can't afford too long. Ooh, where is that other one? Okay. I kind of feel like they go a little longer now. What they did in Alpha was the wire did not have a limit, and that was extremely helpful. Now they do. So like, I didn't test how long exactly they could go, but I would say since they hadn't fixed it, it may have been able to go from like, it's a little far, but it may have been able to go, like if I set up one at my base, I could string one wire, one of these, all the way out to one at that, and it would work like that. And maybe like if I'd done this, if I had this rolled during the alpha, you know, you may have been able to like get away with it. I'm gonna avoid you. Hopefully you didn't see me. So yeah, too long, too steep, just right. So I like how much, how far I'm getting with this. I like it. It's good. Now, depending on like, I don't know where I place things. I don't know how I want the conveyor belt to go. May have to do some clearing with the chainsaw, and I may try to follow my wire line. Not too sure about that though, because it's a really long way. There is in the dusty area. I know that there are closer oil nodes to like one of the starting areas, but this, they probably didn't even add the oil nodes in until early access. And this is early access, so they're just super far away. And who even knows? Who even knows where aluminum and sulfur ore nodes are at? Like, I haven't seen any. I've seen the little boulders around, but other than nodes, I haven't seen any. Those could be super far away. Like, man, encroaching like 2,000 plus meters away, and that's really far. Good. I'm good on materials to make it all the way home. Hey little flower birdie, how are you doing? I don't know if you can tame these dudes, but you can't kill them in one hit. You have to kill them in two. Look how beautiful. Disgusting. Oh, he disappeared. Or he flew away. Okay. I was expecting him to sit there for a little bit. No, it's just like a straight shot home. Okay, how far can I get this? This far. didn't know he was there. I did drive down here and I thought I had knocked them all out. I hope this isn't one. Looks like it. Hey, buddy. Oh, this one's good at fighting. Thanks. Save. I'm gonna take a sip of my coffee if there's any left. Do you ever do that, like you're sitting there with your favorite drink or something? You're sitting there with your favorite drink or something and you just go over to pick up the cup or whatever and it's empty and you're like, how do you drink all this? And then depending on what it is, if you're deciding to go back and get more, like the other day, I had Yoo-hoo. Yoo-hoo is a chocolate canned drink. It's been around for generations. I don't actually know how long it's been around. It's been around for a while. And I had one, and I finished it, and I was like, okay, you know, it's not that bad to go get another. So I went and got another. And then as soon as I sat down, I swear it was empty, and I was like, I don't want to go get another. Then like, it's just too many in one day to have more than two. So yeah, they're an addicting drink. But then again, so are like sodas and carbonated drinks, and I don't know, maybe alcohol is too. I've never had any, and don't plan to either. This is a PG channel. I'd rather have a PG channel than one that's not. Ooh, great. Can I just straight up? R's too long. Stop here. Now, I could be about to overload the system here. Everything's still running. Is everything still good? Is it still good? Hello? Alright, we're still... It looks like we're still good on power. So now, it's time to unload some of the organic things I have on me. Because I want the cleanest inventory I can have for this journey. I might even take a break, because that was a long walk. Let's be honest here. Whoever, you know, watching, whoever joined in to watch, please say something. You don't have to tell me who you are. It's not what I mean. I just mean, like, say hey, ask me. I'll ask you a question. How is the game appear to you so far? Because obviously you're watching it. Does it seem like a good game? Does it seem like a bad game? Does it seem like a game that you could see yourself playing? Does it seem like a game that'll stay up for a while? Because obviously it's nothing like Fortnite and Apex, but like in the realm of indie games and such, do you feel it'll be around for a while? I just made power charts. Those will go in here. And I'll take one with me. Take one with me to power up the other one, the other machine. So that should be it. I'm like double checking by looking at everything. I'll take the no, that's for the chainsaw. Okay, so I'm going to grab some more bars, steel beams, because I really do not want to run out of conveyor belts and have to trek all the way back here. So I mean, maybe asking what graphics for me. I had like 500 when I was lining up for from the oil from the coal to here, and I want to say I ran out. I almost ran out. So this is twice as far. So I know I have some in the truck. I just want to be extra prepared. I'm thinking. I'm thinking that I want to start the conveyor belt here and down there. That way I can like probably bring the tractor back. I'll have to dismantle the tractor in order to bring it back. So it's not off in that direction. It's off in that direction. So yeah, I'll start one at this platform, and then we can like, of course, make more down there. I believe I'll have enough room. So now I need to. I'm going to use these, or replace the poles with this, and then we're gonna set one down. And of course, I can't. I need plates. We're gonna grab some plates. After that, I should have enough to make some. I just grab 100 plates. This just uses one plate. Wee. I hope they make like a. I know you have like a little bit of a jackhammer when you collect or rocks or whatever. Just the rock, not the node. Even the node. But I wish they had like a jackhammer. Like, you know, you can pick up leaves and sticks, and then you can pick up stone and stuff and limestone with a handheld like jackhammer bit. And then, you know, you get the chainsaw so you can take down bigger trees. They should make like a jackhammer so you can take out these big rocks, so you can really flatten out your area and extend the flat area that you can have. So that would be cool. It also makes sense. Games aren't about making sense to you, they're about making sense to the game world. This is still not stacking up. It will when it gets full though. I lost train of thought. I was thinking of plates. That's what I was thinking. And I'll grab some more. Yeah, I'll grab some more of those. Plates. Poles. Yes. Not poles, rods, but still yes. So now, yeah, these are plates. That should be enough. Alrighty then. Let me pass. This is really, cause I really want to get walkways done. Of course, I'll have to avoid these that go up and around, but just so I can navigate that a little better. So now, I'm gonna go up to the top of the hill, and that's where we're gonna start our conveyor belt. Now, I know I have in the other games I've actually gone around behind there and actually been on top of that area you see right there. And on top of that area is the SAM ore. Coincidentally, it's like my name. It's like it's calling to me. But I have been up there, and it's really hard to get up there because I went from the ground up. I didn't extend from like over there, which would have been a good idea. But I don't even think I had enough materials to do that. But there is this SAM node up there, so I can set down a monitor and pipe it down, but I don't know what it's used for yet. And I'm thinking it's like what it stands for. It's like space aerodynamic materials. I don't know. Somebody said that, you know, ooh, it's really close. No, it's not. Just kidding. What was that on its face? What? Oh, come on. Let me. It had like this hole on its face. And it's like a cyclops. I don't know. So, I actually want to see here real quick. What is cheaper? This uses 222 and this uses 111. So these are actually cheaper, but you can stack these. That's weird. They should really change the texture for that, because you see I can't go over to it because I'm shining over it. Oh, can I? Okay. So you see, like, so think of it like, cut off the pole here, cut it off here, and remove that, and that's what you get when you place it down. You don't see that, you don't see this. I wish that was in like the actual texture when you place it down, but we will be placing down this. Alright, and we'll be extending backwards. Oh crap, I can't do it backwards, because then it'll all be going backwards, so I have to do it from there to here. We are going to grab some food though. We're going to try and find our way there from here. Yeah, I've already done that. That wreck. It wanted rubber. Yeah, the other one wanted rubber and I couldn't get it. Sorry. This is almost a straight shot. I just don't know. Oh my gosh, is this like an actual straight shot? Avoid. Oh no. I gotta make sure I'm not like running off a cliff here. Which is exactly what I'm doing. Can I? I missed. Okay, that hurt a little. No, leave me alone. I'm low. I'm low and I can't save. We're gonna go. They're gonna go. We're gonna go this way. Hey, buddy. How you doing? Oh, some more. Where does it even go? Okay, we're gonna go up here. And actually, this looks like the way I took. Oh, they're still behind me. Grab some stuff I can heal with. Let's go down. Stay away. I'm not scared. I would have sprinted here anyway. I am scared. But yeah, this is kind of the way I took. I would have sprinted here anyway. Stay away. Ooh, got one. Is that the only one that chased me? Awesome. We're gonna take this. We're gonna eat it. We're gonna take this. We're gonna eat it. Alright. We're ready to go. But I know I saw a slug earlier, but yeah. So I would like to set up a conveyor, a pole over here, so like I have the landmark set, sort of. I don't have beacons, and plus the amount of beacons I would set down, I would get so confused on which way is the right way to go. I'm not going to do that. So yeah, let's just try and get over here, and we're going to set down one. I think we're going to raise it. I like raising them. Raising is like my favorite pastime. Just kidding. So yeah, get one over here and get it directed the right way. Hold up. There we go. Oh, whoa. I hope I won't be like encroaching. I might try and follow this. Lag there. Ooh. I can't get back up there. Can I? Nope. No pain, sweet. Actually, did I? No. Okay, whatever. Almost there, probably the fastest way I've taken here. It'll definitely be slower. No, it won't be slower. It'll be a teensy bit faster. It'll be tedious, of course. Taking the, ooh, yeah, they're powered. Look at all that oil. And I'm gonna overclock this one just in case it starts taking too much. Because I just don't want to come back here again. Alright, it's taking effect now. And I wish when you connected this, it does give you that, but you place it. Like you place it. And when you do that, it just takes it away. It's not what I want to do. So, like, and I said just place it, but what I mean is, instead of doing that, it'll let me change the size. Instead, it just tells me where I'm like directing it. Okay, buddy. Okay. I don't actually want you there yet. Okay, is it like that? Can I? Yeah. Alright, now. So I want to make sure it can reach. I'm not going to connect it because I don't want all this oil. Yeah, I don't want all this oil going across. And me filling up my inventory with it. I don't want that. Although that's like a miracle. I just don't want that just yet. Back up a little bit. And then just it alone. Okay. Now that's as high as it can go. Connect that. Connect that. Yeah. Alright, now I got this one connected. Just kinda taking a stroll through the dangerous, dark, and murky forests. Alright, too long. I was trying to get just right. What did I do that for? Okay then. Well, I do want to connect it. I don't want to leave it hanging. So connect that. Now I want to destroy you. Yeah, I can build it on the go. So now we have that done. All that oil coming in. Just amazing. So we're gonna connect this. And I believe I should have enough on me to go straight up. So we're gonna go up, up, up as far as we can. Can I just, no I can't. So back a little more. Yeah, just change your direction. That's good. Up. And this. There. There. And that's coming real fast. Yeah. Alright. Get across here. Okay. Back a little bit more. Now. See how far I can get with this. Alright, okay. Okay. Alright, alright. I want to know. There's not like a measuring thing in here, but I want to know what the longest conveyor belt line is. It's probably what I'm doing right now. But seriously, I need to go to walls. I need to replace that. No, I can replace that. Yeah, and then yeah, I can just ride them up. Kind of wanna get it all lined up. Why snap to foundation or something? Oh, I'd set up foundation down first. Good thing I have the materials on me to do so. That's good. No, it should be good. here and up here. I'm gonna put 2 down just for neatness and such. Alright. I'm gonna go from here. This is a little high, probably should have gone higher. Fires, that'll be good. And then from there, can I go back behind this dude? I can, and then from there, back. Oh, hold on. Dang it. Alright. Come here, buddy. I didn't mean to get you. I never want that to disconnect. I want it to go up on every level, which means none of that. I gotta leave that to make the next one up. So yeah, because I don't want to waste any bit here. Why does it do that? It doesn't do it here, does it? Oh, wow, that's weird. Okay, now I have to do one up. Remove that. Alright, and I'm like looking up. It's the worst thing to do in a place like this. Why? Why, you may ask? It's because I'm in an area where I know there's dangers and I'm just looking up. Not at the ground where they will be. So now there, and up here. Good. Yeah, there's no place for me to like hitch a ride. Guess I'll go back. Yeah, there's a place up there for me to hitch a ride. Come on. Oh. Oh, come on. Yeah. Oh, I'm stuck though. Alright. Yeah, alright. Oh, I missed. No. I'm surprised I made that too. Yeah. 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 Oh, missed it again. Me over here trying to parkour. I think parkour in general is just hard. Alright. Okay, let's see if I couldn't even make that. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna write it now. I'm gonna save right now. I'm on it. Just because I don't wanna redo all this. The only reason I do any kind of saving is because I don't want to go back and do it again. Oh no. Oh. Okay. Yeah, we're just gonna remove them. They're good for decoration, but they're in the way when I need to write it. This is scary. Aww. Okay, good. Aww. I can. Good. Can I, that's where it needs to be anyway, doesn't it? No. It needs to be back one. Back. That should be good. So now we'll come around here. Yeah, that's good. And then connects. Oh, to the back of it. To the back. To there we go. Awesome. Now. This is pro skills right here. This is how you automate in close spaces. Look how far away that is. How far is that? Can I hit it from here? I can't even waypoint. I may be hitting the wrong thing. No. I can't even waypoint from here. So far away it is. Alright. Connect. Back end. Make some more walls. Conserve. Don't fall off. What was... I hope stuff doesn't get stuck there. Yeah. So this is how you go up. Just use these walls once you unlock them. If you don't before then, you can use the poles. It's just not as easy. Yeah, it's just not as easy. Is there two? No, there's just one there. Crap. So now, it'd actually be better to do it from down here. So now when we go up, just boom, boom. No. Oh, I filled up before I got to it. How much oil do I have on me? That is so... Okay, I only have 6. That's not so bad. I've got more conveyor belts on me than I do that. We're almost up. And here's itchy. We are almost up, and I see a slug there. I thought that was a slug too, but no, that's a dangerous thing. So yeah. I need that there. I have not explored the dust area. No. It's kind of why I'm doing this. I hadn't even been over here in alpha. I had gone up behind back there where I found the same ore. I had done that. So look at me being so conservative. Actually, yeah, I'm good. I'm good. So after I do that round, I should be good. To me, I'll be good for me. Last time I did this, it was not this efficient. Like one line would be flat, and then the other line would go up, and then I'd just be roundabout of that. That is not what I had planned. I can't make that jump, but I can't place one of these. Kind of turn it. Okay. Is that too far? I should be able to connect that. Yes. Now. Ooh. Yeah. Made it. Look how good that looks. I mean, it looks a little spaced out, but I think it's fine. Oh, look at that. And look at that. There's that. And there's that. And I'm like sweating over here because I really didn't want to fall off. That looks good. I'm gonna back up and try and capture a picture for the thumbnail when I finish this. Oh no, back out. That is how you go up. Oh yeah. Yeah. High res. No. High res. How do I put on high res? Not that. There we go. Slow down pictures. If you take a picture and you're confused on where it goes, like what file it goes into, it doesn't go into a file. Well, this might. On Steam, if you take pictures and then you wonder where they go, just scroll down on the menu, like before you play the game. You scroll down on the menu and we'll find your pictures there. It's got its own little file on Steam. For Epic Games, whatever file you have Epic Games sitting in, if it has like its own, go in there and look for it and go like photos and something like that. It might be in there. I'll have to look at that a little bit later. But now we'll be crossing the desert. I'm just kidding. No. Okay. No. It's kind of out of the way. I don't really need it here to have this raised. Is that a yellow one? That's probably a green one, but I'm gonna go look. It looks yellow. It's amazing what I can make with this thing, like jumping wise. Like that. I made that. Easy peasy. Alright, are you yellow? You are green. What an amazing vantage point. Alright, connect. We'll just hop down. No damage, sweet. So, is that? Yeah, it is. Just do that, and then I'm gonna turn it a little bit. Oh no. Gotta put a trigger finger. So there's that, and there's that. Awesome. Ooh, I like watching it move from way back there. Yeah, alright. Now, on to the next area. Oh, I forgot. I jumped that last time. Yeah, and then... Actually, can we... Yeah, and then... I think I want it at 4, just because of this, the ceiling there. I don't want it touching. Alright then. Well. Ooh. Gotcha. Yeah, it's really close there. Alright, now where? This way. Awesome. My vote is I hopefully will never have to come back here again. That is my goal with this. And I might actually want to go because I have to go underneath those branches over there. There we go. Pretty cool. Alright. Yeah, just go underneath here. Oh, okay. Since I don't want it to look weird, we're gonna... Can't rotate that. We're gonna do that. And then I want it to go up over here. And there should be enough space that's okay to go forward. Over here. Yeah, I just wanna... Yeah. And then I'll go back to the edge here, just so it looks a little neat. Nah, straight up flat. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I understand the physics now. Except it can still clip through the ground, which I don't like, but it's automation. What can you do? This isn't too far. I'll be raising it so it shouldn't clip through the ground, and I'll stop here. Yeah. We'll go up. Got you, and got you. I like watching that so much. I wish there's like a creative mode and you can go as long as you want, and you can do it like that. I didn't come down this way. Since that way is safe, I'm gonna take it with the conveyor belt. So let's try and get this. Yeah, that'll work. that's so original. It is original because they're the only people that do it like that. It just looks really, really amazing. So we're gonna kind of, yeah, straighten it out a little bit, and then there. Okay. So it is connected. So this should be the last time I come down here because it did pick up the vehicle. So just gonna, yeah, as far as we can go. If you hear my mouse, I'm sorry. They're kind of like right next to each other. Don't have a micro. It is a microphone, but it has a stand, so it's sitting right in front of my keyboard. Okay. Is that it? I hope that's it. I kind of want to go up now. I don't want to be down here anymore. I love the color of the floor. The floor is pretty awesome. It's like blue, yeah, and the flowers and stuff are purple. This kind of reminds me of like a dead area, just where a lot of stuff has died because there's so many like mushroom stuff, just stuff in general. There's mycelium and silica and other items. All right, and yeah, that's fine. Now, I don't know if I want to go over there or go up through here. Hold on. That's like... First of all, I don't know if there's a way up there. That's probably the way I came in. I just don't realize it. My throat's getting really dry here. Actually don't see a way up, so our only way up is this way. Okay. Oh, I missed it. Oh, no, I didn't. Yeah, I wanted to be closer, just like a way out. So, can't connect from here, I know that. But here. And yeah, it's too far for it. We're gonna try and, I'm pretty sure, yeah, if I get turn here, it gets a little bit closer. And, yeah. Boop. Boop. I'm glad I have this on video. If you want to see a more refined version, like maybe I'll voice myself over in after I cut the video, or after I cut the video, like in editing, and I'll be like, I'll go over and do the piping and electrics, and then I'll switch it over to when I finish the electrics, and then I'll switch over to when I finish this, and then you can just see that. But you can also, like, you know, if you want to. He doesn't like get in the way. Alright. I was about to be like, you're not gonna stand there while I'm gonna do this, are you? That would be annoying. Alright. Like I said, when I get close to base, I'm not gonna know where I show him, because the last time I left here, I showed him in that ravine, and when I came this way, I didn't go by the ravine. So, since I ran through all these areas, I don't know what kind of dangers are in there. So I just sprinted through them real quick. This is a lot, though. Like, man, that's a lot of conveyor belts. I don't even know if I want to go back and upgrade them all, is kind of where I'm at right now. I mean, I would like to, yeah, but honestly though, I probably will. Just because I don't want to leave things unupgraded. Like, there's not a pump too, but if there what? Ooh, too far. We'll go here. Yeah, that's good. This is going up. I didn't back up enough when I was measuring that. So, ooh, a nice water area. Nice. Yeah, I want to go that way. Hold on. What's my poles? All right, cool. My poles are over here. And they go down. I don't want to go down in there because the way I came, I didn't go down there. I just don't want to. I don't want to do it. You know. See if there's possibly a better way. Hey, buddy, I need you. Could go. Oh no, that goes down at 2. Looks like it might like completely skip up here. Okay. I don't know. I'll have to go the ravine way. And can I find my way back? The only way it's not gonna go the ravine way is if I go up there, which I'm not too sure on, or no, because that's the ravine way too, isn't it? Like under that arch. Did I come down from there? Wow, I was like up there. Could I go back here? Oh no, I think it still ends up. It still ends up in there. In that case, I would still want to go down there and across. Just because I know I've cleared out the dangerous predators. So, where are we at? There we are. So, okay, sorry there. Whoops. Didn't make it very far. Back a little. No, yeah, that's alright. That's a nice flat area over there. I mean, I don't know, it's a little slanted, but it's not that bad. In this area too, was there like 3 nodes? Looks like 3 nodes of iron. This could be a good place to do the refining, but I still don't feel like I'm close enough to base just yet. Alright, we're gonna back up then. Back a little more. Okay. And ooh, there. Oh, right through. Oh. I got these things from the grocery store. They're like fresh crepes. Like they have. I'm gonna eat one right now. They're like crepes are French, I believe. It's where they take like a really thin, kind of sweet flatbread. It's thinner than flatbread. It's a real thin sheet, and then they wrap it around Nutella, and they use applesauce. But these don't have applesauce in them. They have a Nutella like chocolate. Yeah, they're pretty tasty. I'm just trying to stop my mouth from drying out. So, here we go. Okay, we're gonna try and get down here, back up a little, yeah. Beep. Beep. That's the way down? Looks like it. I really hope I don't run out of conveyor belts. That would be incredibly sad. Not that I wouldn't have like materials for it when I got to base, but just like I don't want to do this more than I have to. So there's boulders. That's a boulder up there. There are boulders everywhere. And I touched on this a little bit earlier, but I kind of feel like when you get the gas mask, maybe you'll be able to like, I don't know, research sulfur and get explosives. Because to me, like me looking at the boulders, is that encroaching the wire? It is. Just to cross over the wire here. See if that'll work. Alright, that worked. Like, I thought the boulders were like, you know, in some areas, if you're moving too far ahead in the game, it's too steep. Oh. When you're moving too far ahead in the game, they have like blockades. That's what I thought it was. Because it was when I first saw it, sort of first and second when I saw it, it was just kind of like I wanted to go to a new area and it was blocked off by multiple of the boulders, and I wasn't, and like, of course it built around it. It wasn't like an invisible block, but yeah, I just thought, you know, is this unlockable? Do I have to unlock some material first, or? It was just a little confusing to me. And then I saw it again on top of what I was able to get to it, so I didn't understand what the blocks were for, but it was on top of a Caterium node. But I couldn't get rid of them even after I unlocked use of Caterium. So I don't know if they'll add in explosives later, if it's kind of a testy decision right now. I don't know. It'll skip there. It should be long enough. Oh no. Yeah, okay. So a voice crack because my throat is dry. We're gonna do that. It's just to make it underneath the wire. What would be scary in this game if it's like one of the wild animals jumped on, like not purposely, like it's probably like in their one of their natural paths or something. But if they like happen to get on the conveyor belt and then rode it like all the way over, does that clip into the ground? Ooh, it's so close, but no. But if like one of the predatory creatures accidentally jumped on a conveyor belt and rode it and was able to ride it all the way to your base. I mean, I'm glad there's not like some sort of creeper-like creature in this game, so you don't like lose your stuff. But like it'll kill you and it'll be annoying, but you're not gonna lose anything like a crafting table or like an assembler or something. And you're not gonna lose those items either. But it'd just be scary, you know. You have one of those fire spitters. Ride this conveyor belt all the way back to your base and just be like, hey man, wanna have some fun? You're like, crap. But yeah, and like even then, like if they had spawn points and you accidentally like you had cleared them out and you thought it was clear and you set down conveyor belt or something over top of that, and then like whenever they spawned, they would land on the conveyor belt and then be carried to base. And since they're out of their spawn area, they would just keep on spawning. So you would have like just a line of predators coming at you on accident. You know, that would just be terrifying. And here I am, probably giving amazing ideas to developers, if any of them ever watch any of this. So I'm thinking about it because it'd just be much easier to go through it. Go through the gas clouds here. I'm gonna get as close as I can, and I'm gonna like go up and over to the other side. Closest spot I can take damage. Oop. Okay. I know it's not the closest spot because it's like in the damage, but it shouldn't affect it. Alright, now I'm gonna try and run around. Because I didn't do this last time because the telephone poles. But I'm going to try it now. Wait, skills. So now go back around here. I took out the big dude that was here. Can't connect it just yet. Ooh, I can. See that? Ooh. Let's go. Oh. Can almost make it. It's just yeah, no. Okay, that's as close as I can get. It's good there. We're gonna do that. We're gonna raise it. We're gonna connect it, please. I want it to hit the back. I'm gonna have to go back around. There's definitely some serious parkour areas from where I've explored, and I haven't seen any other YouTuber go to. There are most definitely some parkour areas. Either that, or you can just build around it. You know, you can just not have fun. But yeah, I'm gonna try and connect this. I can't, oh, now we have to go all the way around again. I'm alright with doing this. I'm not alright with going through spiders, but I'm alright with doing this. And going back and forth just to get around. Because I'm only gonna do this once. I mean, even if I upgrade, I don't have to go disconnect and reconnect and do it all over again. I don't have to do that. Just upgrade it all at once. So yeah, so now we're gonna save because that was pretty important and I haven't saved in a while. There are auto saves, I know that. Whew, air, confirm. Alrighty then, let's get to it. Let's get to the base of operations. Already running out of space. I mean, not running out, but using too much, I guess, would be what it's called. Alright. Since, who's ever watching right now, you both, I may take a break after I get this, to base, and then I will go over to, I'll go over to my Twitch, which is labeled Ismos. You can either use like 1MOS or 1SMO or 1SM0, and it's just Ismos versus gaming. It's pretty simple to spell out. But that's after I get this base, if I'm feeling tired. I can do without the music for a while. Alright, let's go. This is like, I keep, so, a couple of you probably looking at this and like, okay, so that's easy. It's not that it's easy, it is. It's like just connecting conveyor belts and placing out poles. That's pretty simple, right? It's that, it's such a long journey. It is. And then I'm sitting here thinking about like the materials like sulfur and aluminum and where they might be, because if oil was this far away, and then if coal is as far away as it is, and I haven't even seen, I have seen those for like, I think it's like the in-game ore, but I haven't seen nodes for aluminum and sulfur. I mean, like, are those nodes even in this map? They better be. They're still, like, this is a barrier right here. They're still behind that where those things were. And even then, I didn't see any nodes for aluminum or sulfur. So it's all in question right now. I don't know if I'll even get to that. Probably like putting in orders for the process. Probably their like first execution on automation and stuff. Putting in nodes and orders. So they may be used for tier 7, tier 8 maybe, and they're just not put into effect yet. So there's not like nodes, or the nodes are covered by boulders, and you can't unlock them just yet. But I don't know, maybe they're like higher up or something. I just haven't been there. I haven't explored the entire map yet, unfortunately. I hope that when I'm covering all this, I'm covering it now instead of from the beginning, so I can like get to the end and show you the end of what's available for now. But yeah. And if there's any cheats on this game, I don't know about them. I don't even know how they're gonna use for this game. Since it's only on, as far as I know, it's only on Epic Games. I don't know how they're gonna do mods, because Steam has a way for using mods, which is the workshop. That's pretty simple to use. Don't know how Epic Games is going to use its mods. I haven't played any of its other games. So not sure how mods will work exactly, but it'll get to it when it gets to it. And then taming also doesn't take mods, but you can tame like one thing, which is the lizard doggo. That's pretty much it. He has an inventory. He has his like own inventory. He can find stuff, but going around. Okay. But besides, like, the other animals, I don't know of another creature. Oops, not what I meant to do. Another creature that'll be used as besides like the parrot thing, flower parrot thing, or the whale. You ride the whale around, although it wouldn't be like your fastest form for transportation. Oh man, I really need a break soon. You know what's hard? Talking for this whole stream. I would like some questions. It'd be that'd be very generous of you. Either of you watching. So, and it actually looks like it's about to rain outside. I need to go out and let out the dogs. I have 3 dogs. I need to go and let them out. And boop, boop. Whee. Okay. So I'll do this and then I'll end stream. And then I'll go lay out the dogs and I'll get another drink to soothe my throat. And then I'll be on Twitch. Load up on Twitch, start streaming on Twitch, and then yeah, we'll see how it goes from there. What's what? Hello. Okay, it's working now. So I think I'm going to run this like in between the building and where I have the mining, just to get across to the other side of the building. Did not run out of materials. You know, that's like, oh my gosh. But look how far I got. Just back at that hole, we were at 1,300. Now we're at 500. Like, whew. That's a lot. That's a lot of it. I think that's even more conveyor belts I got running around the base right now. You know? I'm not even going to try and imagine more aluminum and sulfur, or, you know, when it's time. It'll be time to go and find them, but right now it's just not that time. You can hear my voice get a little scratchier. Please don't like encroach on anybody's space. I want to make a curve just about here. We're actually not going to plane this. Just gonna set it right there. Should be able to make that. Not too much. Just trying to make sure it's straight. And I want to way up. So we're gonna what is it? We're gonna do this, hike up to 4. It's right underneath that, but it's not like encroaching or anything. And then just to set up, I know there's a crafting table there. We can move that. And yeah, I should be able to use this wall right here. I know what I just said, but there'll be an in and then there'll be an out. So I think I'll use a splitter like right after that wall there, and then that's how I'll be able to, like, that doesn't hit that, does it? Oh, it does. That, it looks fine to me. Just don't pay attention to it. So now we have oil. Oh my gosh. Ooh. Oh, it's just leaning over it. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah, it's fine. Just gonna jump past all these ores. Hello, gold. It honestly, I thought it was gold. Yeah. So since this outpost area over here isn't really refineries. I think I'll be able to line up 3 refiners. Oh, I'm trying to think of this to get it all go back like the way I want it. Because it's just don't have enough space over there. Could extend one more and be able to fit 3. Yeah, so we're gonna do that. Because I want them all in line so I can do the same thing I've been doing the whole time. Keeping it compact. Just adding it in here is not compact. So we're going to go to production. We're going to go to oil refinery, and we're going to 1, 2, 3 in our list. So we can go around and collect objects for that. I feel like I'm gonna pass out. I'm a little knocked out here. Okay. Yeah. So I hope you liked this stream. It was kind of like an exploring thing. I hope you look at it like that, because it was. You saw lots of things I haven't seen, and I saw lots of things. Yeah, exactly what I just said. We will. Do we have the stuff on us for that right now? I don't even have the stuff for that, but yes, we do. So I'm gonna set this down, and let's see if I can of course I miss. We're gonna move you because I don't want to be looking at that while I'm trying to do this. We're trying to jump on the wall so we can get how. Yeah, the splitter should sit like right here. No, it should sit right here, and then connect that, and it'll split off into 1, 2, 3 refineries, and from there we'll go on. But yeah, you know, I was asking you if you know. I need this, and I'm going to list 8 of the heavy modular frames. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Because I already have one. I mean, it's right there. 810. Need 45 of those plates. I know. I keep saying I'm gonna stop. Yeah. I don't wanna. I do want to. So, wind it off here. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. You remember to like and or subscribe, hopefully both, and hopefully you comment. You know, I'm really looking forward to your guys' input, and thank you for tuning in. I know it wasn't like the start, and hope you enjoyed. Jaded Gamer here, thank you, and bye. Yeah, no, just give me like I said, I'm not good with the log offs. I was about to do it for my phone, but then I couldn't connect. So we're actually gonna save right here, because I'm actually gonna like close out the game and give it time to look at what I've done. I'm sweating up a storm. I need to move. Alright, so come on, show it to me. Okay. Okay, we're gonna exit this. Hard saved. Please don't crash. Yeah. Alright. See you guys. Thank you. Hope you enjoyed. And see you next time. Bye.